Everyone complains about our theme song. So this is our third try.
Manheim still won't
give us money. Garage time. Good morning, gentle viewers. Welcome to another episode of Garage Time. A welcome to you, and a special welcome to our long-lost friend Fall. In case you haven't noticed, Fall is back again. Fall is a very special and magical time for me personally. I love the opportunity to be able to sit in the garage and one of my favorite flannels and enjoy my favorite coffee and my favorite fall mug and enjoy a gentle fall mist outside. Not everybody feels quite so well about fall, but anyway, Garage Time. This is your weekly Manheim newsletter for everybody down here in southern Colorado. Hanging out in JC's garage on a wonderful fall day, afternoon. Of course, you're probably watching this on a nice Monday morning. It's still fall though. Talking a little bit about what's going on in Manheim this week. Want to make sure you guys are in tune. Let's just before we get right down to business, remember this is the week where we allow JC 30 seconds to speak on camera uninterrupted, like he was just interrupting me. I'm not going to do that to him. Uninterrupted for 30 seconds. So hang on till the end, because we're going to give him 30 seconds at the end of the segment to be able to talk to you about the subject, and I'll announce that winner as well. Okay, now down to business. Tuesday, remember Tuesday, our regular Tuesday sale. Once again, the absolute sale is going to be starting at 9 o'clock, immediately followed by the early bird sale. Been some great opportunities missed in the early bird lane, lane 42 and lane 43 on Tuesday. That's 2 and 3 for those of you guys online. Opportunities missed last couple of weeks, I think. So if you're not taking a minute to take a look at those lanes nice and early on a Tuesday morning, you're doing yourself a disservice. Make sure you're checking those guys out. Of course, the whole sale will be up and running by 9:45. Don't forget, this is the week we have the GM open sale down there and a good solid Nissan run as well. Then Wednesday, remember Wednesday, the last couple weeks it's been the same, but I'm going to keep reminding you, 9:15. That's when that certified lane's starting. Remember, it's earlier than it had been in the past, so check out that certified lane, lane 3, nice and early. Wednesday also brings our dark horse lane pick of the week, the lane that we think is probably going to be the best opportunity for some great buys. You want to tell everybody what it is? That means 8 for those of you who can't count fingers. We think lane 8 is going to be a really strong lane. We've consistently had strong motivated sellers down there who are there repping their cars and wanting to get them sold. So if you're looking to get some stuff bought on Wednesday, it's probably a good place to check it out and see what's down there, see if the right merchandise is down there for you. Of course, nobody's sending their cars to the sale to not sell them. So check out all of those lanes, because there's going to be great buys across the board Tuesday and Wednesday. That actually brings me to a point that we've discussed the last couple of weeks. Lows, floors. Now, if you are in fact sending cars to the auction and you are not submitting any lows or floors, or you're submitting outrageous or astronomical lows and floors, then you are in fact sending your cars to the auction to not sell them and doing a huge injustice to everybody involved and a disservice to yourself. Please make sure that you're including lows with every car that comes to the auction. Thursday.
We've talked about that every week.
We've talked about that every week, and it continues to happen. So either somebody's not paying attention, or maybe they're doing it just to irritate me, just to get under my skin. That's a possibility. In which case, it's working, guys.
Some of you guys need to listen.
Also, along the same lines, the earlier you're able to get those cars up there, the better. If you can get them up on a Friday, let us pick them up on a Friday, a Saturday. Then that's better than waiting until Monday. It gives them better exposure. We've talked about that as well. Before I go on to Thursday, even though it's not technically this week, it's next. Big shakeup coming in the lanes for the Wednesday sale starting next week. Not this week, but the following week. There's going to be a big shakeup in the lanes that's going to create more opportunities for you guys to have better run numbers, better lane placement there at that Wednesday sale. So be on the lookout for those. Like I said, the opportunities there for you to take advantage of. Thursday, talked about it again. Thursday, noon, that is my deadline to get numbers reserved for you. Please, if you call me on Friday morning, if you send me a text Friday afternoon, I'm at the whim of the auction. I'm begging for help. Please let me know ahead of time. Let me know by noon on Thursday what you think you're going to be having so I can get those numbers saved for you and get you the opportunity, those same run numbers, lane position that you deserve, that those cars deserve. Please do that before Thursday at noon. And I think that kind of wraps up what we got going on this week in Manheim. So real quick, I'm going to give a brief intro so that I don't have to interrupt you in the middle of what you're talking about. We suggested maybe we were going to talk about the first car JC ever sold, or possibly whenever he sold more Datsun pickups than anybody else in the state of Texas. We talked about those things, but the winning votes. Matter of fact, I have a copy of my favorite wording of it here. Let me pull it up. Okay. JC, this car business is so unstable and uncertain. What on earth would have made you choose this as a career path 80 years ago? That's a question from our buddy Charles Bryant. So I'll give you 30 seconds to respond to that, starting now.
Wasn't 80 years ago, man. I gotta tell you a story. Gotta tell you a story how all this came down to begin with. I went to Amarillo, Texas. Looked at a Datsun dealership. Fell in love with the 240Z. After I got out of the service, I fell in love with the 240Z. So my son and I, Datsun dealership, 20 miles from my town. We go over there and we'll look at the Datsuns. The owner of the store says, "Hey, you're here every week. Why don't you go to work selling cars for me?" I said, "No, I'm not a salesman." Well, the first month, I made over $100 doing that. Yeah, why not? Why the hell not? That's how I got started. Then I did it. I would get to the dealership at 7 o'clock. I'd go out and hit all the county commissioners, the other business people out in the didn't know what a Datsun was. To take a shower, I was the #1 Datsun truck salesman in the state of Texas. That's how I got involved.
Everyone complains about our theme song. So this is our third try.
Manheim still won't
Still won't give us money. Garage time.